Day trading game plan today is to be long. It is Wednesday, January 8th. We're about 40 minutes into trading. Let's take a look at the market real quick. Got the SPY trying to get through a resistance level right here, but you can see that we are trapped within a trading range. 325 on the SPY is the top of that range, 320 is the bottom. I think we spent time in that range. What does that mean for day trading? If the market's trapped in a range on a daily basis, it means the intraday volatility is going to collapse, and we're likely to see trading ranges established early in the day, perhaps in the first hour of the day. Let's go into the M5 chart. Take a look at what's happening here. We've got a test of that high right here. I had mentioned to members, I don't think I would buy this first breakout just because the market has been struggling to get through and to make a new high. You can see how it tries and falls back. I would like to see a little bit of a dip here and then to buy that on the notion that it will try to get through again. But we have 1OP, my indicator for the S&P 500, showing us that yes, this is a good opportunity to get long. Instead of buying the SPY, I would rather focus on individual stocks. We've got all the searches we need to find them. So I'm going to go into bullish searches and I'm going to look at earnings. So here are earnings afterwards. Lennar found it right out of the gate this morning. I am long Lennar, and in fact, we were selling bullish put spreads right here on that $58.50 level, which was the open. Well, why did we do that? Take a look at the daily chart. You can see this downward sloping trend line on Lennar. You can see how the stock opened above it. I'm expecting that $58.50 support level to hold. Even if the stock just treads water at its current price, you're going to see those puts decrease in value as option implied volatilities collapse. I'm selling the January 17th expiration date. That's only 9 days away. So I believe that the stock is going to hold that opening price. You can see tail under body there, tail above. That should be support right at that $58 level. So I like that spread. I'm going to continue to knock through some other trades that I like. BYND I think has a chance to have a short squeeze. You can see this big pop yesterday through this horizontal resistance level. Right now it's been able to hold that prior day's high. Keep an eye on BYND through the course of the day. GES, really nice looking stock. Trying to get through this high. You can see long tails above body. That's still a sign of resistance. It's trying. Needs a little bit more to get through, but a stock to keep an eye on. ETSY, this one's trying to get into the gap. You can see this horizontal support line that is set up on a daily basis. Let's take that 1OP indicator off and let's put up the 10SI indicator so that we can see relative strength. So if ETSY gets into this gap, it's got a chance to run and fill. So I like that. TWLO looks really good. Here's why I like it on a daily basis. You can see it's through this horizontal resistance level, had good volume, and that 100-day moving average is something that we can lean on right there. Continue to go down the list. MCD, you've seen in my videos recently. I love that. Look at it trying to get through these major moving averages. Two in the same day, 200-day and 100-day. I like it. This has been a bullish put spread favorite of mine. I think it makes a good day trading long as well. You can see how it's trying to forge through and get through that major resistance. That's why you've got the two tails above body, you've got some tails below body. As it fights to get through these major moving averages, once it does that, it's going to have traction to run. MCD looks really, really good, folks. I like that one. WW, Weight Watchers. I always like to jest in the chat room that Oprah must be losing weight. She's a big stockholder, and that downward sloping trend line has been broken. Long green candles with closes on their high, trying to get through to a new all-time high. People trying to lose weight at the start of the year. This stock's got good momentum. It also has relative strength, and it's got good volume. So I think WW makes sense on a day trading basis. FDX, that is trying to get through the 100-day moving average right now. Kind of a choppy stock. You can see a small upward sloping trend line. I do not like it for day trading. It's too choppy. I think that if it can get through the 100-day moving average and hold that for at least a few days, then that may become a nice bullish put spread candidate, which incidentally, we're going to be doing lots of bullish put spreads tonight in the swing trading video. If you're not a subscriber to my research, you should consider it. $29 is all it'll cost you for your first month, and you can get the swing trading video real time. I normally post it to YouTube about 3 days after the fact to give members a chance to get into these trades. INF, oh boy, is that a nice one. Look at that breakout. Really, really strong uptrend. Nice breakout, big volume. That's how we spotted it yesterday. I'm going to take a look for a few other plays too while we're at it here. Got to let that stock come in a little bit, but these are really nice long green candles closing on the high. That tells me that the stock probably wants to continue to move higher. By the way, let's go into the chat room. I want to show you that I bought long LEN early in the day, and I'm also showing the 3750, or excuse me, the 38. Let me start over. 58.50, $58 bullish put spread on LEN for 12 cents using the January 17th expiration date. So that expires in 9 days. I believe the opening price today on LEN is going to hold. Earnings searches. My God, earnings season is coming up. Option Stalker is unbelievable for finding pre and post earnings trades. I don't like to hold over the number, but if you do, then you'll want to go into the pre-earnings tab. These are all the companies that are going to announce after the close today. This is the expected move percentage-wise. This is the average move that the stock makes. This is the percentage of times that the stock has exceeded the expected move over the course of the last 12 quarters. So if you're an option buyer, you would want to zoom in on a stock like this that has 100% of the time beat the expected range, and you would want to be a buyer of straddles. If you were an option premium seller, you would want to sell straddles on stocks that rarely exceed that range. So then you would go in and look for these lowest values like on FCEL. So lots and lots of tools in Option Stalker, but you can find these searches after the stock has posted earnings. There's Lennar on the bullish side, and if I went to after earnings bearish, WBA getting pounded today. That was a nice breakdown, and I just got an alert on it. So that stock is down through major moving averages. Let's take a look. Testing that 200-day moving average. Pretty nasty. Good day trading candidate. So easy to find. We've also got sell into earnings searches. We've got week after earnings searches. We have buy into earnings searches. This is an incredible search right here, and that's going to be featured in tonight's swing trading video. I'm going to be looking for stocks that are going to be announcing earnings in the next 2 weeks and that have rallied 75% of the time over the last 12 quarters inside of that 2-week window. I have the data. I'm going to be looking for strong technical support. We're going to be selling bullish put spreads below that technical support as the company approaches earnings. It's a really, really good strategy. So that's something that you can look for in tonight's video. Let's see if we can line up another day trader. So going to that relative strength, take a look at what we've got here. I'm looking for stocks in particular that are through D1 resistance levels. That's a nice one. Workday. I like that. Long green candles closing on their high through the 100-day moving average. See how easy that is? So can knock through this list. I'm not seeing anything else that immediately grabs my attention. ABBV. And I'm going to take a look at Pop Bull, one of my favorites, see what we've got in here. DDD came up on a search that I like to use. You can see it's through this downward sloping trend line. It's above the 200-day moving average and decent volume right now. That might be one that can get going. Pulling back, long green candles closing on their high. How do I trade this? Take my alert line. I click the top bar here. I click this bar here. Got my downward sloping trend line. As soon as that stock starts to reverse and move higher, I get an alert. Then I can start monitoring it more closely. Another really good search that I like to use early in the day, I'm going to bring up my custom search and I'm going to go and click 4-bar breakout on a 5-minute basis. Not going to click anything else. See if we've got anything there. NEE. Take a look at that. Nothing going there. Too choppy. Going to go to a 15 minute, or excuse me, yes, a 15 minute, see what we've got there. Got a few stocks that look like they're rallying a little bit. TSCO has been a really weak one. That was a short yesterday. And just trying to see if there's anything that lines up in here. Let's see TSCO and see if it's starting to reverse. That's a pretty big bullish hammer right there and a green candle today. It might be starting to show some traction in here. So those are some plays for today. I'm going to be looking to trade the SPY. I want to see a dip in here. Let's see what it's doing. You can see that we're starting to compress in here. Let's take that 10SI indicator off. As I had mentioned to you at the start of the video, we had everything lining up for us. We had the 10P indicator working in our favor. And right now that's starting to flatten out. It still has not gotten that big spike. So what I'd love to see in here is I'd love to see this flat line and have this indicator trough and drop even further with a bullish cross. Then I would feel comfortable buying right at this level if the market goes higher. Chances are we're not going to go anywhere today, folks. We've got a long tail of a body right here on a red candle. There's a good chance that that resistance is going to hold. We go to a 30-minute basis. You can see that's a major resistance level. You can see lots of chop back and forth. Market's really going nowhere. So the bad news is that we won't really be able to find too many good S&P 500 trades or SPY trades during the course of the day. We did okay yesterday in this choppy, flat market. We had some nice trades, but the good news, so that's the bad news, is that the S&P trades are going to be very hard to come by. The good news is that when you find The good news is that when you find these really strong stocks, you don't have to worry about the market rug getting yanked out from underneath you. You can get behind these strong stocks. You can let them grind higher. If you get a little bit of a market pullback, the stock is going to compress while the market is falling, and it will come up on these relative strength searches. So that's how we're playing it right now. We're looking for exactly those types of setups. Maybe I'll have time to post the video a little bit later on. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. Every morning I'm trying to show you the stocks that I think are going to have an excellent trading day. Look for a range today. Also, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know that the content is what you're looking for. And subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you're notified when new videos are posted. I post them whenever I see an opportunity and whenever I have time. Thank you for watching. Try out our research for $29 and get tonight's swing trading video. Thank you.